This is the Experienced Optimist, and I want to talk to you guys about a trip I took back when I was Purple Pill. It was kind of a mind expanding type trip, meditation, and try to learn more about myself. But what happened on this trip was, I remember I was in this house and I saw this girl, older lady. She had a real manipulative look to her. You could tell that she thought she was cunning, and you could tell that she was one of the type of women that, deceives men, probably tries to deceive the people around her. But I didn't think anything of it. I would see her around during the meditation. I would look at her mannerisms. And I had seen it tons of time before in the past in nightclubs, music festivals, out and about in bars. So I knew that type of archetype when it came to women. So later on, towards the end of this experience, I was talking to another woman who became kind of close with her. I guess they actually became kind of friends. They talked to each other every day. And she told me some interesting information about this lady. This lady had hooked up with an engineer. He's making a good amount of money. And she had a job as well, but she wasn't making as much as this engineer guy. It was obvious that he was the one that was taking care of the household, providing most of the income. And what this lady was doing was that she was cheating on this guy. She was cheating on him, obviously going on trips to where it benefited herself because her husband wasn't on this trip with her. She was spending his money, living very well. And the funny thing about this, as I was talking more to this other lady that became a friend, was that she told me when we were together that she was jealous of this lady that was cheating on her husband. She wanted that lifestyle. She wanted that guy that could be used as a resource, and to where she would have the freedom to go out and then cheat on the guy that was providing for her. She felt jealous. To her, that lady had it all. And the funny thing about it is, I don't know if the woman that was cheating on her husband was happy, but from past experience, I found that women generally are never happy. That they actually love to be miserable. They're always courting drama and misery. But anyway, the reason why I'm telling you guys this is because I was listening to another podcast, and the guy was explaining how a lot of women that are married to sports stars also cheat. And then I was thinking about it, and I was thinking about it to myself, and I said that would make a lot of sense, because if I was a woman, the perfect guy to get would be a sports star. Because number one, he makes a ton of money. Number two, he's probably easy to control because his ego thinks that the woman's coming on to him because he's so cool. He's so good at playing basketball, hockey, football, whatever. He's so talented. He's thinking that the woman likes him for those qualities, when ultimately she just wants the resources. And then the guy's probably never around because he's out, in the playoffs. He's out during the season. So basically the woman is at home with this huge house, nice car. She can go essentially sleep with other guys if she wants to. She has all the benefits without any of the responsibilities. Most likely she has a nanny, or she has some extra help around the house. So she's really benefiting fully from that relationship. And that's what I'm starting to learn more and more about women. Women like to get boyfriends and husbands to form kind of a home base to where they get to indulge and have access to all the resources, and then they can go out and do whatever they want. And as long as they can convince the guy that he has some quality that she's looking for, which ultimately turns out to be his resources, she can use that guy forever. So I think this is one of those things that we as men need to always be prepared for, and understand the strategy that a woman will use. Even if she says she loves you, even if she says she cares about you, ultimately we need to understand that most of the times your resources carry more sway over her than who you are as a man. Now just imagine going back to that engineer I was talking about earlier. This guy worked a ton, from what I understand, what the lady told me. And the house was beautiful. I saw a picture of the house. Just imagine if he knew what this woman was doing to him. Now, most likely, him being an engineer, she probably convinced him that she really loved him. But at this meditation retreat, you could tell that she didn't really care. She only cared about herself. And that's what you need to keep in mind when you're dealing with women nowadays. Understand that most women only care about themselves. And you are just a way for her to get those resources, finances, power, fame, and everything else. So if you like this video, give a thumbs up, comment, subscribe, and I'll talk to you later. This is the experience.